ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु विज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 63, verse number 42. So these are prayers of Sri Shiva Rudraji towards Krishna in the battlefield where Banasura was defeated by Krishna, and he was cutting off his arms one after another. All his weapons were demolished. So then Shiva came to protect him, and he began praying to Krishna. So this is a continuation of that. Yastvam vishrajate martya atmanam priyameshwaram vipariya indriyarthartham vishamathyamritam tejan. So he is now criticizing those people who do not worship Krishna and remain absorbed in materialistic activities. So it says, Yastvam Vishrajate Martya. that a person who gives you up, you who are the Atma, the very soul, Priyam, who is very dear, and Ishwaram, and who is the Ishvara, the Supreme Controller. And after giving you up, they run after the opposite to you, Viparya Indriyartham, Arthartham, the objects of senses. So it is just like one has Amrita. Amrita is called what? Elixir of life. And drink poison. So one side you have nice tasty drink, other side you have the horrible poison which will burn you to death. So he says this is what these people are doing, those who do not take to your worship. Swabhajantam nindati. Shiva is criticizing those who do not take to devotion to Krishna. Devena tvaya eva dattam videha. Now this is 41. Vishrajate tyajati kimartham. So he gives up you. Why? Because he takes things which are opposite to you. You are Atma, means conscious being, and he runs after things which are Anatma. So those are Jada, inert, material things. You are Priya, you are the object of love. They run after things which are not object of love. You are Ishvara, and they run after things which are not Ishvara. Anishvarascha te ye indriyartha. So, who are those Anishwaran? Like wife, children, etc. So that try to find pleasure in them and mess up their life. Aham brahmat vibuddha muniyascha malashayaha sarvatmana prapanna spam atmanam preshtham ishwaram. But I myself, Brahma, and Vibuddha means Devas, the sages who are pure-hearted, they are surrendered to you with their full heart. Sarvatmana prapanna. Tvam atmanam preshtham ishwaram. You who are Atma, again he is using the same word. And you are the Preshta, means the supreme object of love. And you are the Sruhit. You are the dearmost friend, bosom friend, and also Atma Devam, no, Ishwaram. You are the Supreme Lord. So yatvaya kritam tanmaya kshantam samprati tvaya tu asangibhir anyescha devai kim vyavasitam chet patra. So Krishna, as if Krishna is saying that, okay, I forgive you whatever you have done. So, no problem. But now what have you decided along with the Devas who are your associates? So then he says, I myself, Brahma, Devas, we are all under your protection. Atmanam preshtham ishwaram iti visheshan trayene anatmana apriyasya anishwarasya banasya krite tvaya saha vigraham akarvam tadaham eva amrit tyaktva visham bhaktvan asmi iti puruslokena mameva aham anindam iti bhagvantam gyapyamas. So it is as if he is saying, because these words are common in the previous sloka also the word Atmanam Priyam Ishwaram was used, and here also he is saying Atmanam Preshtham Ishwaram. So he is as if saying that although you are like that, but people give you up and they run after material things which are not the object of love, which are inert. and which are not Ishvara. But it says that actually I am myself also like that. Because I gave up your shelter or your service, who are the Preshta, who are the supreme object of love, and I ran after Bana and fought for his sake. I came against you. So therefore I am the one who has given up Amrita and drinking the poison. So what I said in the previous example, previous sloka, I am the example of that, as if he is trying to say this to Krishna. That's his Vyanjana intention. Tam tva jagat sthiti udayananta hetu samam prashantam sruhda atma daivam ananyamekam jagadatmaketam bhavapavargaya bhajam devam. So we worship you, who are the Deva, to attain freedom from this material world and engage in your bhakti. Bhavapavargaya tvam devam bhajama. And then rest of the sloka is describing him, who is he. So you are the Jagat Sthiti Udaya Antahetu. You are the cause of creation, maintenance and dissolution of this world. You are Samam, equal to all. You are Prashantam, peaceful. You are Sruhit, Sruhida Sarvabhutanam Hrideshu Arjun Tishtati. You are the friend of everyone. And Atma Daivam, you are the worshipable of everyone. Ananya, you are the only one who should be worshipped, and you are also devoted similarly to your devotees, and you are one without a second, no sajatiya vijatiya swagat bheda. You are the Jagadatma Ketam, you are the shelter of the universe. We worship you. So tasmat swabhakti swameva dehi iti prarthayate. So because I have given you up and I fought with you for the sake of Banasura, therefore I am praying to you that please give your bhakti to me. He Deva, bhava apvargaya, bhave bhave janmini janmani, apvargaya panchaskandhokta lakshan bhakti yoga tvameva bhajama. So generally the word bhava apvarga would mean liberation from the material world. Bhava means, bhava is also Shiva, bhava also means material world. Bhava bhavatu bhavyaya. So bhava also means, and apvarga means moksha. So generally bhava apvarga means freedom from the moksha, bhavat apvarga. But he is giving a very nice explanation. Bhava also means birth. Bhave bhave yatha bhaktis. Devata tvai jayate tatha kurusha devas nathastam yata prabhu. So bhava also means birth. So he says, and apvarga also means bhakti. So he is making this as bhave apvarga syatati. Bhava apvarga. So he says that in every birth let me have bhakti towards you. And this meaning of the word apvarga as bhakti is given in 5th canto. And prarthanayam lota. So lot lakar is used in prarthana. Bhajama. Where is the lot lakar? Bhajato bhajtam bhajanto. Okay, it is bhajama, it is not without visarga. So that's why Lord. So he says this is in the prarthana. Tvadanyo bhajaniyo na bhavati iti abhiprayena vishnasti. And it is you only who is the object of worship. There is no one else who is qualified to be worshipped. So then he is giving why it is like that. So all the adjectives which he uses is for that sake. You are the Ishvara. Ishvaratvat jagata sthiti udayanta hetu iti annestu anishvara. So you are Ishvara, and therefore you are the cause of the universe, its creation, maintenance, destruction. And all other people, whoever may be, they are Anishvara. They are not Ishvara. You are Samam, you are equal to all. Anya Vishama, others are not like that. They are biased. Prashantam iti anya prakarshena santona bhavati. You are most peaceful, and others are not like that. Sruhit iti anya hritkena bhavati. You are Sruhit. So Sruhit means one who does paropkar, who does welfare to others. He says others are not like that. They are selfish. And Atma Devam iti anya Paramatma na bhavati. Dyotmanasya na bhavati. So it's taking the meaning of Atma as Paramatma, that you are Paramatma, and Devam means Divyodotane, means you are effulgent. So others are not Paramatma and they are not effulgent. Dyotmanasya na bhavati. And you are Ananya. Anyo ananyo na bhavati. Kintu anya eva. So anya means other. Ananya means not other. So he says you are Ananya and others are only Anya. Means they are not one with you. Krishna is one with everybody because he is in everyone. And everyone comes from him. And anyone else is separate from you. He is the only one who is Ananya. Tvantu svabhaktasya ananya eva. So you are Ananya for devotees. Therefore devotees perform Ananya Bhakti, one-pointed devotion to you. They don't divide, your bhaktas do not divide their bhakti to different people. Sadhu, and you are also like that. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam toham tvadanyattena jananti naham tebhyo managapi. That you are in the heart of the sadhus, your devotees, and devotees are in your heart. They do not know anything else but you, and you also do not know anything else but them. So this is your own statement. Ekam iti anyo aneka, and you are only one, others are many. Many means that they are not fixed. People are having split personality here. That is the meaning of, means they don't have one identity. You are just one. Jagtam atmanasya ketam ashrit iti ananyastvanashraya. And you are the self of the universe and also the support. But no one else is the support of the universe. Ayam mamishto daito nuvarti maya bhavam dattam mushya deva sampadyatam tad bhavatah prasado yatha hite daitya pato prasadaha. So now he is concluding his prayers to Krishna. He says that this fellow here, Banasura, he is my bhakta, mamishta. I like him. He is my follower, and I have given him fearlessness. That's why I fought with you. So Deva, please, you also give your grace to him. Saumusya Deva sampadyatam tav bhavata prasadam. How? He says, Yathahite datya patav prasada. Just as you gave your blessings to Prahlad in your form as Nrsimhadev, so now in this form, you can give your blessings to him because he is the great grandson of Prahlad. So, as if Krishna is saying, Bho Sambho Prasanno Asmi, said, O Sambho, O Shiva, I am pleased with you. Varam Vrunum, take a boon from me. Ityukta sati he Prabhu, drishtya api anuvartani banasure, mamtam tektum na shaknomi kim karomi. So he says, O Lord, what can I do? I am unable to give up my attachment to this Banasur. Although I have seen you, still, drishta, it should be dushta, dushtayapi. So although he is dushta, he is a wicked fellow, but because he is my follower, so I am unable to give up my mamatva in him. What can I do? Tasmad asmin api tot prasada vastu iti eshe mevara. Therefore the only boon I am asking is that just as you are blessing me, you also bless him. Just as you have forgiven me, please forgive him also. And then he speaks this verse. Tad abhyam sampadyatam, make him free from fear, which means don't kill him, leave him. Nunvatra ko hetu tatraha bhavata prasada eva natu etan nishtam kimapi sulakshanam asti. So if Krishna says, what is the big thing he has done that I should bless him like that? So Shiva says that nothing. He has nothing great that he has done, but just your causeless mercy. That's all I am asking for. And then he says, okay, I give blessing, but what kind of blessing do you want? So Nanu, kidrisha prasada kartavya, what type of prasad you want? So he says, yatha daitya pato prahlade. As you gave your blessing to Prahlad, same way you give blessing to him. So you don't have to think that now I have to invent another type of. I'm making your job simplified. Right? If you have done something once, it is easy to do it again. If you have to do something new, then some effort is needed. But give the same type of mercy which you already gave. Simple. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha, then Bhagavan said, he speaks now. Yadatha Bhagavan Tvanna Karavame Priyam Tava Bhavto Yadi Vyavasitam Tanme Sadhu Anmoditam. So Krishna is also calling him as Bhagavan. He says, oh Bhagavan, whatever you have said, we will do that. So he is using plural. It's not saying I will do. He says we will do, means all of us, we will not give problem to this Banasura. Otherwise I can give, then my son can come and he can fight with him. So he says, all of us. He says, we will do what you have desired. We will do pleasing act. Bhavato yad vyavasitam tanme sadhu anumoditam. So whatever you have resolved in your mind, it is approved by me. So no problem. So Banasura's life is spared. Banasura is happy. And then he speaks more even, as if he is saying that I would not have killed him even if he had not asked. Why is that? Avadhyoyam mama piesha vairochani suto suraha prahladaya varodatto navadhyo me tavanvaya. He says that this person is not killed, will not be killed by me. He is avadhya. He is not killable. That's what avadhya means. Avadhya means killable. Avadhya means unkillable. So, says Mamapi Esha Avadhya I am. Why? Because this Asura, he is son of Virochana, son. Prahlad's son's name was Virochana. His son's name was Bali. Bali's son is Banasura. Says the thing is that I have already given a boon to Prahlad that anybody who is born in your family is not killable by me. He will not be killed by me. So I have already given them abhaya, freedom from any anxiety from my side. So therefore he will not be. Darpopashamanayasya pravritna bhavo maya suditam cha balam bhuri yacha bharayitam bhuva. But because he became very proud, very haughty, and saying who is there who can fight with me, so to quell his pride, I cut off his arms. It's like somebody has got some weapon, some nuclear bomb, you go and defuse it. So then he cannot threaten you, I have a nuclear power, we'll do this, we'll do that. So he says, if he has no arms, how will he fight? You fight with your arms, right? So if your arms are cut and your army is destroyed, then how will you fight? So therefore he says that not only that I cut his arms, I also smashed his strength. He is not powerful anymore like that he will say my arms are itching to fight. Says now there are no more arms, no more itching. ना रहेगा बांस, ना बजेगी बांसुरी. So if there is no bamboo, there is no flute, and then nobody is going to play the flute. So if he has no arms, there is no itch. So he says, my purpose here is to also reduce the burden of the earth. So I have done that. So suditam means that like smashing, like making soup. So I made. Cook is also called sudha. In Sanskrit, sudha means cook. So suditam means I have cooked. Chatvarasya bhujaha shishta bhavishyanti ajramaraha parshad mukhyo bhavato nakutaschid bhayosura. So I have cut off his 996 arms and only 4 are remaining. And these 4 arms will remain Ajar and Amar, means he will have 4 arms and he will become your associate, Parshad Mukhya Bhavato, and he will have no fear from anybody. So therefore, this is very unique here that Prahlad is devotee of Vishnu and his great grandson is Bhakta of Shiva, an associate. So he says, now you don't need to fear anybody. So there is no comment on this. Iti labdhva bhayam krishnam pranamya sirsasuraha pradyumnim ratham aropya sabadbha samupanayat. So when in this way Banasura got the boon of fearlessness from Krishna, he bowed down to him. Finally, he put his head at Krishna's feet, pranamya sirsasura. Then he went back and he brought Aniruddha and Usha on a chariot and offered them to Krishna so that they can be happily married. Akshohinya parivritam suvasa samalankritam sapatnikam puraskritya yaurudranumodita. So Krishna then, he went to his own city. He was also given one Akshani of army. He came with 18 Akshani himself, not 12. And now he got one more. So he got 13 Akshani. So surrounded by that, and Aniruddha, he was dressed very nicely, decorated with a nice jasmine garland, alankritam, and he was with his wife. That means they already got married. And then Krishna took leave of Shiva and went back to his city. Yayau Rudranumodita. Sa Banasura Vadhva Ushayasya. Sa means Banasura and Vadhu or bride means the Usha. So Krishna arrives back to his city. Swarajdhanim salankritam dhvajai satoranairukšitam margachatvaram vivesha shankhanakadundubhisvanair abhyudyataha paurashruhidadvijatibhihi. So his city was nicely decorated like a bride. Salankrita dhvajai, the very nice flags, torana, decorations. Ukshita marga chatvaram, the paths were sprayed with fragrant water. And all the crossings of the roads were beautified. So Krishna entered the city while nice music was being played. Conches were blown, drums were played by the relatives, friends, Brahmanas of his city. Yevam Krishna Vijayam Shankarena cha samyugam sansmaret pratar utthaya na tasya syat parajaya. So anyone who remembers this fight between Krishna and Shiva and the victory of Sri Krishna in the fight or in the battle, early morning when he wakes up, he will never be defeated by anybody. He will remain victorious. So if you want to remain victorious, as soon as you get up in the morning, remember this story. So Sa means Krishna, and that's the only comment. Iti sarartha darshinyam harshinyam bhakta chetasam Trishashti tamaye tasmin dasme ajani sangataha. So this ends the commentary called Sarartha Darshini on 63rd chapter of 10th canto, which gives pleasure to the hearts of devotees. So end of chapter 63. Is there any question on this? Otherwise we move to the next chapter.
You said that the itch was in his arms to fight, but so then what about the itch being in his mind and the samskara that makes him want to fight with his
no more strength.
Huh?
The strength is taken away. If you are weak, then you don't even want to get up from the bed. Itch means the itch to fight. Earlier he had the itch that he wanted to fight, his arms were itching. Now he has no arms and he has no strength. Became normal person. His pride was taken away.
So because he lost his arms, then that affected the samskara of wanting to fight and of pride?
Samskara is not question of samskara. Samskara also needs some strength. Suppose you have the samskara to go and swim, but you are sick. Will you go and swim?
No.
Oh, same thing. What samskara will do? Idam madisht sadhanam, right? Madkriti sadhyam. I like to do that, but I also have to have the energy to do it. I have to have knowledge how to do it. So his strength is taken away.
Okay. Thank you.
Bhushan. Bhushananga.
Doubt is that there is often this story about this Asuras worshipping Lord Shiva. So Shiva is the most auspicious. He has Ganga on his forehead and he is the most best devoted. But how is it that the people who are so much devoted to Shiva don't obtain these qualities even though they are so much focused on worshipping Shiva?
Which quality? Which quality?
The quality of being calm, the quality of not being proud, the quality of...
Because Shiva has associates like that. He saw his associates, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Pramatas, Bhutas, Pretas. So all his people around him are like that. So if you be with them, you will also become like that. He is just sitting quietly.
Okay.
Mostly if you are devoted to somebody, your association is not with that person. Your association with people who are around him, isn't it?
Okay, I see. Okay, now I okay now.
Okay, so now let's begin chapters. Yes.
Just on that line, Babaji, but I'm just out of curiosity. There are so many Shaivite lines in India, and as far as I have seen, every one of them starts with some Gana who has taken avatar as a saint, like Renuka.
There are
9 or
64
even Renukacharya,
avatars.
Panchacharya, all of them, they will take it like that only. All Ganas only. So I don't know how you will understand it then, because Ganas are also fearsome like that by looks and everything, but then we see them, they will take birth like big sannyasis and siddhas and things like that.
Because if they are fearsome, nobody will come to them. So they come hiding like that. Sandeep ji.
Pranam Babaji Maharaj. So I'm very surprised at all these bhutas, pishachas, rakshasas. They never associate with Shiva. They are his in his army or whatever his followers.
No, they are always with him, but they will never associate.
And if they are associating, then still they are not getting any
And it's just like you see here in the material world, there's Guru and there are disciples around him. So what happens?
But then some qualities of the Guru will come.
So they also have some qualities. Why you think they're sticking to him?
Is it like only for material gains? Because Shiva being in charge of the material world.
No, people also mainly go just like why you think Banasura went. He wanted power. Mostly people worship devas because they want some material boon. So they get it. And with that they become proud. So this is just like why same story in the material world. We are thinking these are stories of this Shastra. This is happening in the material world. All these pretas, bhutas, rakshasas, yakshas, they're all here on earth. Don't you see them around? And especially now they're dressed also like that. They have their funny haircut now, one side like this, other side like that. And then they have their jeans torn here, another one there. So it's like that. And most people, for what do they go to temple or spiritual organization or anything? For material things. So don't have to go too far away to see this. Okay. So chapter 64. So now in chapter 64 there is story of King Nriga. Very interesting story. What happens if you give charity and then you take it back? Which actually also happens all the time. We may not see it because when people give charity, they also give some string attached. So that means you are actually taking it back. You are expecting something. I gave this much donation, what have you done for me? Why you are doing this to that person and not to me? Why this person is getting more favor than me? So if you are doing like that, you are like a nriga. You are not different. So if you are, that is not charity. Charity means that you give voluntarily and you transfer your ownership of whatever you are giving, whether it is money or anything else. This is a kind of cash. So you transfer your ownership and establish the other person as the owner. That is charity. That means now you have nothing to do with it. Now if you expect something, that if I give this much donation then I can get this, that is not charity, that's a business. So if you call that as a charity, you will get sin. So you should know this. It's a very important story. So Shri Badarayani Uvacha Ekdopvanam Rajan Jagmur Yadu Kumarakaha Vihartum Samba Pradyumnas Charu Bhanu Gadadayaha. So once upon a time, O king, the sons of Krishna, who were called here as Yadu Kumaras, they went into the forest to play Vihartum, to play. They were headed by Samba, Pradyumna, Charu. Remember, many Charus were there. Charu Deshna, Charu Priya, Charu this, Charu that. And Bhanu were also, various Bhanus were there. So Charu Bhanu refers to all of them. And Gadadaya, all of them. Only interesting thing here is that Pradyumna is also mentioned here. Now we know from the story that Pradyumna was kidnapped as a baby And when he came back with his wife. Right? And already everybody looked at him, is he Krishna? He was grown up. But he is going with the children to play. Kumara means, Kumara is up to 5-year-old age. That's what you call Kumara. So this looks strange, but maybe because he never played, he became, one thing is that he became mature very quickly. So he didn't have the fun of his childhood. So therefore he is also joining them, because they are of his age. So he may be little grown up physically. Some children grow up very quick, but they have less age. I saw one boy in Croatia. He was a young boy but very tall. And he had problem in school because he looked like a mature person. And all others were small in front of him. So he could not make friendship. So it looks like Pradyumna was probably with them like that. So comment is just simple. Chatushashti tame kupo dhrutat srutva nirgadhari danam swana shikshayamasa vipra bhaktim sushankitam. So in this 64th chapter, there is a story how Nriga was saved from the well, and then from his mouth they heard the story of his giving charity. And then Krishna gave instruction to his children afterwards that how one should be respectful, especially to the Brahmanas. That's what we will see. Kriditva suchiram tatra vichinvata pipasitaha jalam nirudake kupe dadrishu sattvam adbhutam. So they played there for a long time, and then they felt very thirsty. So they were searching for water, means they did not carry drinking water with them, which is also strange because they are princes, they must have servants, must carry some food and water, but they did not. So they were looking for water, and they found a well, but there was no water in it. Nirudake kupe. But when they saw the well and they peeped into it, they saw a very strange creature inside it. There was a huge lizard in it. Kriklasam grinibham viksha vishmitamanasaha tasya cha uddharane yatnam chakruste kripyanvitaha. So they saw that there was a huge lizard inside the well, like a mountain, and they became very astonished to see such a huge lizard, and what is it doing in the well. And the lizard was unable to come out, there was no water in it. It was a blind well. So they made an effort to uplift the lizard from the well. So it was a big, they're calling Kriklasa, but this must be the dinosaur. Right? They have the story of the dinosaurs. So this is the Bhagavatam dinosaur. And actually he was giving charity, that is called dana. So he's a Dhanasura. In English they call it dinosaur. So they became compassionate on him, and therefore they tried to get him out of the well. But they were not successful. Charmajais tantavahi pashair badhva patitamarbhakaha na shaknuvan samudhartum Krishnaya Chakhyurutsukaha. So they got ropes made from thread and skin, gathered some things, and then tried to throw it down and tie and pull it up. So they tried various things, but they were not able to get him out. So finally they went to their father and told him the story that this big Krikalasa is there. Please do something to get him out from there. So tam sattvam Krikalasam viksya charambhis charma pasai tantvai sutramaish. So the word sattva means Krikalasa. And they made ropes with leather and threads. Tatragatyar vindaksho bhagavan vishvabhavanah viksha ujjahar vamena tam karena salilaya. So when he was told like this, then Krishna heard and came, followed them and came to the well. And then he looked at this, and then with his left hand very easily he lifted him out from there. So therefore he was saved. स उत्तम श्लोक कराभिमृष्टो विहाय सद्य कृकलास रूपम संतप्त चामीकर चारुवर्ण स्वर्गीयद्भुतलंकरणाम्बरश्रक. So being touched by Uttam Shloka or Krishna's hand, that Krikalasa or that lizard suddenly turned into a human being, and he turned human being like a deva from the heaven, Swargi, like a divine person. And he had very nice ornaments, silk robe, silken dress, garland, and he had golden color. Santapta chamikar charuvarna. So very beautiful person, decorated, dressed nicely. That's how he appeared. So Swargi Deva Babhuva. Swargi means Deva. That's how he became. Papracha vidvana pitan nidanam janeshu vikhyapaitum mukundaha kastum mahabhaga varenya rupo devottamam tvam ganiyami nunam. So although Mukunda or Krishna knew, because he knows everything, so he knew what had happened, and he knew the cause behind his turning into this Krikalasa. But yet he wanted this story to be known to others, and he wanted to teach the message, what happens when you give charity and you take it back. So therefore he asked him that Kastvam Mahabhaga Varanya Rupa, that O fortunate one, who are you in this beautiful form? And I think you to be the best of the Devas. That's what he said. Dasami mam va katmena karmana samprapito asya tadarha subhadraha atmanamakhyahi vivatsatam no Yanmanyasena kshamam atra bhaktum. And what made you to fall into this state, this situation of being a lizard? Certainly you did not deserve this, O gentle one, tadarha sampraptito. So please tell us this whole story, because we are very eager to know this, vivatsatam. If you think that it is proper to tell and inform us who are you, then let us know. So is, what do you call it? Consent. What is it called? Consent. Consent. So it's not just forcing, tell. It says, if you think that it is proper to reveal this to us, who are you, what happened. He is actually saying, Yanmanyasena kshamamatra. You think we are qualified to hear this story? Please tell. So this is called taking consent. Krishna is doing it. There's no need for him. He protected him. He has a right to ask him. So he's saying like that. So vivatsatam, vivadisatam, karmani shashti arshi, that we are eager to know your story. And yadi kshamam yogyam. So kshamam here means yogya. If you think we are qualified or we deserved or it is appropriate for us to know this, then you can tell us that. Sri Shuka Uvacha, Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Iti smaraja samprishta Krishnena Nantamurtina Madhavam pranipatyaha Kiritena Arkavarchasa. So he was a king. So therefore when that king was asked like this by Krishna, who is called Anantamurti, then he fell at his feet, gave respects, and touched his feet with his helmet or diadem, which was effulgent like sun, and then he spoke as follows. So there is no commentary on this. Now Nriga will speak and tell his whole story, who he was and what happened. So we'll save the story for tomorrow. If there is any question on this, otherwise we get into Bhakti Kavya. Okay. Naham hala halam mani visam se